We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 50 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Brett Maher taking off $40.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 74 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Prescott on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Prescott on 4th down. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Cowboys 14, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Here's Pollard again. And some room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
Touchdown, LA! Jalen Guyton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 29, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On second down, it's Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Herbert.
At the 31-yard line.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A give, Eckler running to the right.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Running on first down, Eckler. And slow going there, as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is a counter play. Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown.
Jalen Guyton
57 yards. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And again, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the Cheaters right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. It's Eckler again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find it.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Ekeler, 59 yards. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And
they're going to get this up to midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Prescott. Got a man, it's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion to tight end.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is this happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Herbert just beat the play clock.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Cowboys 0.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They juked him. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and a couple, Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Down, Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see it a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with this team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, why don't we look at the defense? They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
With a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Justin Herbert set by Micah Parsons. An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Chargers first down.
A a give. Eckler running to the right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A handoff, it's Eckler. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
They're on 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on 1st down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. But he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 54 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Cowboys 14. Brett Maher to kick off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's Eckler again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Chargers first down.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Taken down at the 42. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Now Eckler. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll send the tight end in motion. One last shot now for Prescott. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A little trouble thus far in their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Eckler, touchdown, Chargers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There's Prescott.
Open man downfield is Hilton.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. These two teams all tied after 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And if we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A good pickup there at 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is a counter play. Eckler.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And 9 yards to go.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Herbert, third and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Hilton.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Maher able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9.
Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run here with Eckler.
Taken down at the 30.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Takes it to about the 37.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Now a give here to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 28 yards. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 14. Brett Maher taking off for the Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. Left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 30. The Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down now. Going deep here for Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 40 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 16-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Chargers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. the Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing here, Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Prescott to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
To kick off for Dallas.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.